Good evening. My name is Andy Swambata for Syndicate 17, presenting on the competitive strategy for Weeleee.co.za. Weeleee has established itself as a trusted digital marketplace for used car vehicles. Weeleee has been connecting individual sellers with a network of verified dealers, having gained significant market share in South Africa. Weeleee is now at a growth stage where diversifying their revenue stream is essential for long-term sustainability, expanding into the after-sales market specifically. Here we are looking at servicing vehicles and offering OEM-compatible parts. What this will do is allow Weeleee to capture value beyond the initial transaction, turning it into a full service vehicle ownership platform that moves from supporting a higher customer lifestyle value. The position that Weeleee is now taking is comprehensive solutions, both selling and maintaining vehicles. Clearly, after sales is an important part of dealership profitability. You can move to the next slide, please. The after-sales opportunity is particularly attractive for vehicles older than 5 years in South Africa, where owners seek affordable and reliable services outside of expensive dealership networks. Here, Weeleee can digitize the fragmented market by offering an online service booking, competitive parts options, and transparent pricing through its app, giving customers trust and convenience all in one place. Additionally, by focusing on OEM-compatible parts, Weeleee can provide customers with cost-effective alternatives without sacrificing quality, an essential offering for price-sensitive segments of vehicles that have an older car park. This strategy not only addresses a growing customer need, but also drives repeat business and ongoing engagement. Furthermore, there is a strong opportunity to expand into B2B partnerships by targeting fleet owners, logistics companies, and insurance providers, all of whom manage very high mileage vehicles that require fast and affordable servicing, minimizing downtime. By offering a digitized service management solution, bulk service discounts, and parts supply to commercial clients, Weeleee will now create a lucrative new business segment and in doing so, leverage on its digital strength to offer a seamless and scalable solution in a sector traditionally underserved by technology and accelerating market growth and profitability for a sustained future for the business. I will now hand over to my colleague, Nhloma.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Nhloma Moloto. On expansion of buyers, Weeleee will focus on expanding customers base beyond individual car buyers. We are looking at strategic B2B partnerships, particularly with e-hailing companies and logistic fleets who require large volumes of vehicles and services regularly, as my colleague has already expanded on this. Subsequently, by integrating certified mechanics and trusted insurers into our platform, we do not only expand service offerings, but also build credibility, especially important in markets where trust is a barrier to digital adoption. Finally, we are targeting small and medium-sized commercial vehicle operators like van drivers and delivery businesses. Help us tap into highly effective an active user group in emerging economies. This approach ensures a consistent revenue stream while maximizing platform scalability. Next slide, please. With regards to consumer segmentation strategies, we are looking into how geographic and income-based segmentation will guide our expansion. First, we prioritize high-volume used car markets and regions where most vehicles sales are pre-owned. This includes regions where demand is strong but not served digitally. Within these markets, we tailor offerings based on income ranks. Low-income consumers like students will benefit from affordable, compatible parts, while income buyers may seek certified, premium pre-owned vehicles with additional guarantees and OEM services. We consider regulatory environments by entering countries with flexible import rules so that we can lower entry barriers and speed up time to market. Lastly, we explore how to digitally integrate new services and revenue streams into our platforms, such as PayFlex and PayJustNow. I will then hand over to my colleague, Sydney.
Thank you, Nhloma. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sidney Khwete. From car marketplace to mobility ecosystem. Why build a super app or an ecosystem? Based on a number of factors that we have considered, we came to the conclusion that an ecosystem will be more beneficial to Weeleee than the current car marketplace that they are focusing on. The first factor, which is the market trends, indicate that 78% of users prefer platform offerings in integrated services. These platforms also offer potential to gain higher retention for customers. And secondly, Weelee's advantage. Weeleee has already built a customer base of more than 1 million users, which can be utilized to provide additional services, which can result in 35 to 50% profit margins, additional as compared to the 10% that Weeleee is obtaining from car sales. And thirdly, the ecosystem layers, which might enable Weeleee to add additional services that can be offered together with the core business, which is a vehicle marketplace that they are currently having. Financial services can be provided in the form of loans and insurance with a commission of 20%. And also, services can be provided for repairs as well as parts sales, in addition to the current car sales that they are making on the marketplace that they have currently. And lastly, the lifestyle, which might provide information on fuel stations as well as car washes when they are traveling. Next slide, please. And Weelee's ecosystem architect. The landscape of this platform, ladies and gentlemen, will include four pillars. The first one being the core infrastructure, which include the unified platform with a single login, whereby the users can be able to log into the platform and access a number of services through the single login. And they can also be able to make use of a single pay point to pay for services integrated into the platform. And secondly, the service layer, where they can be able to access a number of services within the same platform. For an example, financial services in the form of loans when they want to buy vehicles on credit, and also insurance services that can be available for new vehicles that have been bought from the platform. And on top of that, repair services can also be made available together with parts that can be availed for vehicles that have been bought by the users. And lastly, information concerning fuel stations and parking areas when they are traveling can also be accessed through the platform. And the third pillar will contain data as well as the AI engine for processing information that can be made available to the users in the form of recommendations for service after the vehicles have reached a certain mileage. And secondly, information can be made available in the form of message alerts, which alert them when it is time for them take their vehicles for maintenance. And the third one is partnership strategy, which include key partners such as local banks, short-term insurance, as well as auto spare suppliers. Next slide, please. And this project will be rolled out in 3 phases. The first phase, which will take place between the first month and the 12th month. And during this phase, we will launch financial services in South Africa, targeting 15% rate return on profit, and also an investment of 28 million will be required to kickstart the project. And during the second phase, which will run from the 12th month to the 24th month, we will expand to Nigeria and Kenya with localized partners, aiming at 30% of users utilizing the services provided by the platform. And in the last phase, we will achieve our super app ecosystem, that is after 24 months, with an open API for third-party integrations. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Ntombi.
Thank you, Sydney. Greetings, everyone. My name is Tobifusi Malo, and I will be elaborating on how Weeleee could test new digital revenue commercial models in the market and what criteria can be used to judge success. Before I begin, can you note that we have incorporated additional explanation under the Notes tab. Testing new digital revenue and commercial model is critical to Weelee's success in new areas. This approach allows the startup to validate assumptions, identify potential solutions, and manage risk before scaling operations. Weeleee can improve its revenue growth strategy, increase, in fact, to user adoption, and ensure alignment with market-specific objectives by systematically testing these models. Testing is important because it can provide relevant insights into consumer behavior, competitive dynamics, and feasibility of operating in multiple regions. The methodology for testing new digital revenue and business model will follow a set of established stages designed to generate actionable insights while minimizing risk. The strategy includes market research, pilot projects, A/B testing, data collection, and iterative refinements. Next slide, please. Secondly, commercial models for consumers and B2B markets. The company, to earn revenue through commercial models, it could make use of well-established strategy. For example, the commercial model includes a list and types of commercial revenue models within the consumer and B2B markets. These models include site ad models, pay-per-view access to content, CPM-based advertising, sponsoring specific sites section, cost per click advertising on sites, and revenue affiliation. Site ad revenue model, also known as online advertising. This model is suitable for car sale business such as Weeleee in generating revenue, reaching a broader audience, and enhancing brand visibility. Moreover, allowing advertisers to target specific demographics and customer behaviors. The site ad revenue model includes displaying advertising. This is calculated by cost per click, where advertisers can pay a set of rates based on a number of times ads are being displayed to visitors. The site ad revenue model also includes sponsorships, where other companies could pay to promote their brand by sponsoring a particular section or a channel on Weelee's website. Also included on this model is text ad advertising. They are shown across a network of third-party websites such as Google. Lastly, commission-based affiliations, where affiliation income is also earned through commission-based arrangement. For instance, Weeleee could feature Google and earn approximately 5%. This type of setup is often referred to as cost acquisition. Next slide, please. Next slide. Before that one, sorry. Okay, so commercial site ad revenue comes in a spreadsheet where Weelee's advertisers could include all these features. We have displayed advertising, which is calculated by cost per thousand. We have sponsorship fixed run of the sites, which is also calculated by cost per thousand, depending on how many viewers will be viewing on the website. We also have Weelee's affiliations, which also is based on commission, and matrix, which comes with a total of the site's matrix. Next slide, please. Thank you. Lastly, to assess the effectiveness of the tested model, specific metrics based on Weelee's business objectives could be used. These metrics will assess financial feasibility, customer engagement, efficiency, and market outlook for each model. These metrics include financial metrics, customer metrics, operational metrics, and market feedback. Financial metrics includes revenue growth and profit margins. Tracking success of operating model through measurable KPIs. This includes service revenue percent, where Weeleee should target by 2026 of 25% of the total revenue. Also, measurements of KPIs through A/B testing, where 10% conversions per release. Also through user retention. With proper monitoring of the above models, it allows Weeleee to gain useful insights into the performance of new revenue models, make educated resource allocation decisions, and ensure that the model contributes to the company's overall success. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Merida.
Hi everyone, I'm Merida Mwase, and just before we wrap up, I want to leave you with what really excites me about this strategy. We are not just building a platform, we are building something that can move with the market, respond to real people's needs, and keep getting better over time. That's what a responsive operating model means to us. It's agile enough to scale fast, smart enough to personalize every touch point, and flexible enough to evolve as we learn. That's what makes this powerful. It's not just about launching something big. It's about staying relevant, resilient, and ahead of the game. And honestly, that's the kind of work I love being part of. Thank you so much for listening, and I'm really looking forward to your thoughts and ideas.